All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be wrapping up the August Spotlight Drop 2 program. So if you guys don't recall from last Friday, this program had dropped, along with the Signature Series, and we were grinding it a little bit, not as much as the Signature Series, which we finished up last Friday, but we did make some progress just before Jerks and Profar here. So I'm just going to do a quick moment to kind of get Jerks and Profar and set the lineup for the grind. What's up, Woogie? Was your PlayStation having problems? No. Simply put, I overslept because I stayed up until, I want to say 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock in the morning, and not a good way to get started. So I ended up sleeping until just before 6, and then I went to the gym. So what up, Dodger? Thank you, Woogie. I appreciate your kind words about my Mets. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to win that third game. And I only started to believe once Vientos hit that home run. Then I was like, okay, maybe we do have a shot. Honestly, you guys played well. I think what threw you guys off was Saturday. You were going up against a guy that was pitching in the MLB for the first time, and it's like you don't have much to scout him on other than if you're paying attention to his outings in the minor leagues. So I think you guys could have won Saturday if not for Noah McLean. But I'm glad that he pitched very well. Oof. Yeah, Phillies are tough. Phillies are tough to beat. I will also say that the Brewers was the Mets' best friend that weekend too, because getting that win on, first of all, them beating the Reds on Friday enabled the Mets to keep their one-game lead over the Reds, and then beating them on Saturday helped the Mets gain another game on the Reds. I think they only had a half game, so now it's a 1.5 game lead in the final wild card. So Brewers were the Mets' best friend this weekend. I really wish they would have, I wish they would have swept the Reds. That way it could be 2.5 games. But you know what? I'll take anything I could get as a Mets fan. Although I will say I consider that weekend series a start, okay? That's where this team needs to jumpstart, okay? If they're gonna have any hope of making the playoffs, this series should be a jump starter for them.
Counts 1-0.
Okay? But if they don't take advantage of that series win against the Mariners, then they're not making the playoffs. Like, don't let this be a one and done. Let that bad losing streak bad losing stretch be in the rearview mirror, and the Mets can look forward now. It's not going to be easy. I mean, we've got the Phillies, the Padres. We got a lot of competition coming up in the rest of August and September. But they cannot let up. Let this be the juggernaut. And also, for God's sakes, I hope Brendan Sproat and maybe not Yona Tong. Maybe I can wait on him. But at the very least, I hope Brandon Sproat is part of the major league roster. I get that some teams, Stearns, may be wanting to, like, play, try to play the arbitration and renewable game or player control game because he knows what he has in them. But at the same time, this team needs a jump start. And if McLeon and Sproat are that jump starter for this rotation, then they need to get in. Did you get? I did. I did see that clip. I could get his frustration. You've been hit 3 times in a game. It's ridiculous. Ryan Helsley sucks. Yeah, we got the bad version of Helsley. But at this point, we're locked into him, so we can't use it, or we can't not use him. We just have to hope that we put him on, or we bring him in and he doesn't give up the lead. That's all. Yeah, I know, I saw that. I just want to complete this moment, get Jerks and Profar, and then we can play our game. I was going to tell you that, but I got distracted by all this talk about, the Mets taking the series, it being hopefully a jump start for them to finish out the season. So that's why I kind of got lost.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Josh Young.
You know who else sucks, Dodger? Reed Garrett. Can't stand him. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm done with him. I mean, we could put him in with no runners on base, and he'll put the Mets in a bad situation. I don't have faith in him as a reliever. I don't. So, honestly, that's. I know Helsley is bad, but at least Helsley has some experience and can turn it around. I'm not so sure about Reed Garrett. In fact, if I were the general manager, if I were David Stearns, would I be doing DFAing Reed Garrett back down to the minors and bring up Brandon Sproat? And if need be, maybe I'll move Clay Holmes to the bullpen. I know he said that he wants to be a starting pitcher, but let's be honest, the way that he played, I mean, Sunday was good. He actually had a good outing for Sunday. Also helped by the fact that he had some offense behind. But you could tell he's starting to get gas. He's starting to get beat. And
1-0.
That's what I was wondering too, Dodger. I was like, where's Stanek? At least Stanek throws hard. Sure, he's a little uncontrollable, but, at least he throws hard. Just tell him to throw fastballs. You got me, Dodger. That's a good question. I don't know why they trust Reed Garrett more than Ryan Stanek. Yeah, we could play 6 games. Are we doing play versus, or are we doing Diamond Dynasty or just regular? You want to do DD? Okay. All right, let me just change my lineup here for a sec. You're going to get all my superfractored guys. Good luck. You want me to set it up, or do you want to set it up? I'll leave it up to you. Okay. Guess I got my answer right there. So. I mean, look, I'm not too. I'll be honest, I'm not too high on Stanek either. But if you put a gun to my head and said, "Who would you rather have, Stanek or Garrett?" I'll take. I'll take Stanek. That's just my opinion.
Leading off for New Jersey, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Got him.
Batting second, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Oof. Why did I swing at that? I mean, at least I made contact. But...
Runner, he's going, he's going. That's a ball. He's safe.
That's really Otani's first stolen base online? Wow. Did not know that. I used him mostly as a pitcher anyway, so I guess I shouldn't really be too surprised.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
I wish Juan Soto did more of that, you know? I wish he would just get base hits to drive in runs in real life rather than either home runs, strikeouts, or walks.
Got him. Out. Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
Strike 3. Sit down.
balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for the Wolves, the left fielder, James Wood.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0. Ball 2.
Let's go. And that's playing right now. I mean, I know they're going up against the Nationals. Should be let's see. Very curious. I don't care about Commanders. Oh no, they're not going up against the Nationals until tomorrow. Oh, all right. Okay, I guess an off day. Although they're in they were just in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Like they could have driven down to Washington D.C. from there, and on it, they wouldn't have even had to have a flight. Uh-oh. I'm gunned. I am so gunned.
Got him on the tag.
Dang. I overestimated James Wood's speed. I thought 83 would be enough, but it's not. All right, live and learn.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Ah. 0-2's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ah. 0-1. Aye. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Hung that slurve. I'm lucky. I am very lucky on that. Say that right now.
Leading off for New Jersey, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball. Nope. That's ball 2.
Sorry, there's just something on my shoe I'm trying to get off.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
I know I'm not really talking a whole lot, but I mean, there's really not too much for me to discuss.
The batter.
Let's see, what's going on? What's going on in the world of sports? Sports stuff. The Jets had an embarrassing performance against the New York Giants. Ooh, whoa! Thank God that hit Soto's pad. And also, I'm really glad that at some point they decided to take injuries out of Diamond Dynasty. Hit that too well.
Oh,
Shit.
hey! 0-1's the count. Ah! 0-1. Hey! No balls, 2 strikes. 3!
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching.
Talked about the Victor Robles frustration getting hit by the bat, so I saw that. Oh, I saw that Francisco Alvarez won the fan vote for being supercharged for the week, so that's cool. Love it whenever a Met does that. Although, I'm not sure what warranted it. I guess it's because he actually had a pretty good week. You know? It was a good week for Francisco Alvarez. I think he had a couple home runs this week. So, I have to see what his stat lines were. You think if I go into the voting thing, they'll show me the stats? Let's see. Because now I'm curious as to what... Well, actually, I don't even have to go that far. So, yeah, he hit a 450 average. Pretty good, so... Pretty good. I'm really surprised that Christian Yelich didn't win it. He had 3 home runs, and he had 9 RBIs. Honestly, he was a little better than Yelich in terms of like batting average, but home run. Yelich has 1 more home run, and he has 3 more RBIs. If we're doing it on average, then Ramon Laureano should have been the guy because he got a 474 average. I don't know, especially since Alvarez hurt his hand, the same hand that keeps getting injured, by the way, which is not good. Honestly, I hope he learns to use one of those sliding pads. You know, like I think Acuna wears one. I think Lindor wears one. You know, the mitt. it looks like an oven mitt, really, but it protects your hands so that when you slide into the base, you don't break any bones or anything when you're sliding into the bag. You know what I mean? So I'm a little worried there, and we can't afford to lose Alvarez, especially since apparently he had such a great week. Strike three, sit down. You know, I mean, no offense to Luis Torrens, but he ain't Francisco Alvarez, that's for sure.
He's out. One-oh.
So we'll see about that injury. I don't know. I don't remember what Mendoza said about the injury. Whether it was like serious, not serious. If he was heading back to New York to get an MRI on it. Woo! Heads up, man. Otani nearly just took the head off of Yimi Garcia's head. Or he nearly took off Yimi Garcia's head.
Baseman, Pete Alonso.
Safe. Ball one, no strike. Safe.
So we'll see what happens with that.
2-0. Safe.
How is that not gone? That looked so good coming off the bat. Oh well.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Got underneath it too much. That's what happened. Dang, warning track power for Soto.
Now pitching, Aroldis Chapman.
I mean, I might end up regretting this decision to put in Chapman instead of keep going with Strider, but
0-2.
I think we'll be okay. Strike three, sit down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Troy Glaus.
I'm out. Round roll double.
Well, it was going to be a double anyway.
Now coming into pinch hit, Matt Chapman.
8-2. 0-2 is the count.
Strike three, sit down.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Got him.
Not gonna lie, you definitely had me scared there.
Now pitching.
Lee Smith. All right.
Smith.
Hey! 0-1. Inside.
Yeah, Hunter Goodman, he was definitely not my best catcher in online play. That's to say the least. And he's still not my best catcher. But he is the one that's super factored, so his stats or his attributes, make him a better overall.
No, that's foul.
Dang, nice use of the football.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Attaboy, Scott, rolling.
No ball, 2 strikes. Oh, that's it. Aye.
All right. Do I have trumpets here? No. Wow. Okay, then we'll do Randy.
Now pitching. Randy Rodriguez.
He's out. Runner.
That slider.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
It's stolen base. Wasn't even paying attention because I looked at his steal rating and saw that it was low. I didn't think he would tick off with him. But you know what? Kudos to you. Nice. Strike 3, sit down. I am lucky on that. I'll just say that right now. I'm lucky you didn't take that deep. Oh boy. Alright, GG's, Woogie. Well, I got bailed out by that. I'm pretty sure that should have been gone. I'm pretty sure. Alright. So now that we have the, now that we have Jerks and Profar here, trying to see, he's a left fielder, and then we have Andrew Kittredge. I know, sometimes the game is not fair. And that was right down the middle, too. It should have been gone. The game is not fair. I will be the first one to tell you that. So I need Volpe, Profar, Kittredge, And then I need to do some moments. Actually, I might as well just do the moment. Do the moments and then worry about the parallel XP, for the next, for the game.
See ya. 0 balls, 1 strike. 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Did he go?
No? I thought he went. It's a good thing I don't have to worry about, getting it on 3 strikes or 3 pitches. Strike 3, sit down. Next up, Kershaw faces off against Scherzer. Pitching as Kershaw, strike out 3 batters in 1 game. Okay. I mean, that's just that's the lineouts that you were getting, or that lineout. That's just only one example of everything that is wrong with playing online in MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty.
Ball, that's outside.
The sad reality is that these players that do early swings, they end up getting rewarded more than if you did perfect hits. Because usually those perfects are going to end up being outs. Strike 3, sit out. And it's not fair. I totally agree with you. It's not fair. Well, that's good. I mean, you did beat me once. You beat me when we played 3 innings, like a conquest game. And you took advantage of a bad play that Juan Soto made. So, you can beat me.
0-1.
I got to get back into some online play if I'm going to make any progress in the multiplayer program. And I better do it soon because I think it's going to be over. Like another week or so. Have to double check, but if I want to get that second half Tom Seaver card, I better get on it.
0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the fact that you held me to 3 runs despite me having 7 or 8 hits in that game, I think you should be very proud of that. Okay, so now I'm playing Scherzer. So now I gotta pitch as Scherzer and toss a scoreless inning.
Ball. 1-0. One ball, 1 strike.
Strike 3, sit down. Not that I need strikeouts, I just need to toss a scoreless inning. So any chance I can get through it quickly, that'd be great. Like I did there with the ground out.
Yeah. 0-1. 1-1. Inside, ball 1.
Of course, Freddie Freeman. Always a tough out, but it just says scoreless inning. Did not say anything about giving up a hit. Although, anytime I gotta deal with the Dodgers lineup anymore, that's just asking for trouble. For the longer I have to deal with the Dodgers lineup, the more trouble I'm gonna be. Strike 3. Sit down. Ugh. Gotta hit a home run here with Isaac Collins. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Ugh. Did it off of Edwin Diaz, too. Normally I'd be happy about that result, but this is a moment I'm trying to complete it, and the only way I complete it is by hitting a home run. So, as much as it pains me to relive this moment, I don't have much of a choice.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Got him.
All right, come on, Collins. I know I hate saying this, but please, for the love of God, hit a home run against my Mets.
Go, ball, go.
Thank you. Gotta hit a home run now with Jose Altuve. I mean, to me, that's funny that Jose Altuve and Pete Alonso are around the same home run total, in terms of career home runs. And I think Altuve's been in the league longer, so I think that just shows how far Altuve has come in the major leagues.
Ball. Ball, that's in.
Nice rip, nice rip.
Ball.
Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to try again. That's all.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Sorry, I'm listening to Bon Jovi. It's My Life. That's why I'm kind of bobbing my head. Because what percentage chance you think can win right now? Down 7-4. I'll give them 25 to 30. There's a chance, but they got to be fundamental about it. Get on, and hopefully you bring up Cal Raleigh, and he can drive one and get you guys tied back up. I mean, wait, are they playing in Philadelphia or are they playing in Seattle? I feel like it's in Philadelphia. Okay, so you guys are coming back, although, and I'm assuming this is at Philadelphia. And if that's the case, then, yeah, definitely, Citizens Bank Park is a very hitter-friendly ballpark, so, I mean, you don't have to swing for the fences every time, but I think you could definitely rely on it to help you out. Hey, SB Champ, how are ya? It's funny, SB Champ, because Yohan Duran is definitely very good. But you could ask SB Champ. He's a Phillies fan. He'll tell you. But what I was trying to say, what's up, hon? How are you? What I was trying to say, SB Champ, is that many years ago during the pandemic, I actually streamed from 6 to 9 because I worked from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. but I would work at home. So I would just start streaming at like 6 p.m. So this is actually more in line of what I used to do. I don't really do it anymore because I work overnight. So, what up, Bray? How are you? You said you've been better. Like, are you saying been better since your grandmother's passing, or like you're saying, oh, I've had better days. It's really not a good day for me.
0-2 is the count.
Oh shit. That sucks. Against who? Tigers beating the Astros. 10-0. Woo. Not a good night for the Astros. They have a position guy on the mound. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I still remember when many years ago, I think this was 2019, the Mets actually threw Jose Reyes on the mound. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't even know he could pitch. But at that point, the Reds were beating them mercilessly, and it was like, it was just like terrible. I'm streaming because I overslept my alarm, my 2 p.m. alarm. So I didn't end up waking up until 5 and then, just before 6. And then I went to, the gym, did my workout for an hour and a half, and then came back now because I don't want to make it up on Sunday. All right, that's all the moments I could do, so all that's left are these missions. And I need 3 of them, so... Hasn't Dingler been playing very well lately? I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I thought he was playing very well. Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay, well, I guess that makes sense then. And how do you do in that? I guess he did well enough that they thought they could activate him and bring him up to the majors, so... Okay, well, that's good. Hold on, I'm going to make some changes. Like, Volpe is going to bat second. Profar, he's... You know what? Put him lead off. I mean, I think you guys are in capable hands. Yeah, not having Wheeler definitely sucks. But I think you guys are going to be okay. Philly's putting Belton. Yeah, honestly, even last year, Noah was not even that good. I mean, I feel like he's kind of past it at this point. We've seen the best from Noah already.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the shortstop, Chase Mydra. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Track 2. 0-2.
I wouldn't even. Well, maybe I put him in the bullpen just in case. You know, just in case you need a long reliever in the bullpen. But I would not definitely let him start. I think you also need to hope that Zach Wheeler comes back from his blood clot. Are they going to bring up anyone to replace Wheeler?
Lenny Sosa.
See, that's who I was thinking of. Like, couldn't they bring up Mick Abel or Andrew Painter? It's just going to be a home run derby here. That's all I need. Oh, I see. Because the Rockies are actually... I know that they're playing badly, but Brenton Doyle is better than a lot of the guys that are on the White Sox right now. So I feel like the White Sox aren't going to give me too much trouble in terms of a lineup. Plus, I don't want to go up against the Rockies' starting pitcher, the rookie one. Who was it? I think it was taken last year. Oh, God. There was so much hype around him. And then people remember that he plays in Colorado.
Yeah. It's 0-1.
You know, for the Phillies' sake, I hope they don't make the same mistake that the Mets have been making pretty much all season, which is they've been waiting so long on calling up Brandon Sproat and Noah McLean and, to an extent, Yona Tong. And it's like, we had no really good pitching. We needed these guys up. But they were just, the Stearns was playing the whole, limiting their MLB service so that they can keep them under player control. I certainly hope that the Phillies aren't trying to do the same thing with guys like Andrew Painter and all that, because you could actually ruin those guys' confidence, not just confidence, their happiness with the team. Like, if they feel like they're ready to pitch in the majors now, why not give them a shot? I know September call-ups is just around the corner, but still, like, if they're ready now, they should be in there. You're trying to make a push towards the pennant. You need all the help that you could get. So I hope for the Phillies' sake that's not what the front office is doing.
Ball out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball outside. Here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that's the biggest mistake that these MLB teams make. They just, or the front offices specifically, they try to hang on to their players for as long as they can. And it's like, if a guy is ready now, he should be brought up. And if he falters, guess what? He goes back down to the minors. I mean, how many times have the Mets done that with guys like Mark Vientos, Francisco Alvarez, Brett Beatty? Not because they were playing the long game and trying to keep player control, but I'm just saying, like, strike 3, sit out. I think they're just giving him as much time down there because he missed all the past 2 years. Okay, fair enough. Then that I understand. Actually, it's kind of commendable that they're sticking with him. Like, after 2 Tommy John surgeries, I think a lot of people would, or a lot of teams would just be like, I'm not going to touch that. You know what I mean? But if you need help, if the Phillies need help now, like, and Andrew Painter is ready, then he should be brought up.
No, he's safe. Ball low. Safe.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
1-0.
Yes. Yeah. Well, 11 o'clock my time, so I think that would make it 8 o'clock your time. I think.
He's out. Ball.
Attaboy, Ted. Ooh, hit the truck. Well, I hope that guy has insurance. Maybe next time don't park your truck so close to the stadium. There should be signs up all around the ballpark that says no park, beware of flying balls if you park here.
Now pitching for the White Sox,
What do you mean entertain yourself for a half hour?
Gilbert.
What do you mean?
Foul ball.
Pirates are beating for Pirate. Oh, okay. Well, why can't you go to sleep at 11?
Hey, you beat it up. He's out. Hee-haw. Hee-haw. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Because if I don't ever fall asleep and 11 is too
Batting
early.
eighth, the catcher.
Okay,
Edgar
fair enough.
Caro.
Fair enough. I mean, for me, I gotta be strict with myself. And I need to make sure I'm in bed or I go to sleep like at 6 o'clock in the morning or something, because I cannot be waking up at 5 o'clock in the evening again. Especially when I'm working this week. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to have long streams. Or otherwise, I'm not going to have long streams. They'd only be like an hour or so. Stream till 3 a.m.? Oh, no. No. Through trial and error, Woogie, I have found that around the 4-hour mark in my streams, I've begun to start losing my mind. Because I've done that. I've done that in the past. During the pandemic, when I streamed like MLB The Show 21, sometimes I would stream until 4 hours because it was like, okay, why not? And I lost my mind. You can only play so much baseball before getting bored and losing your mind over it. Besides, I don't think anyone wants to hear me grunt and sigh if I'm playing online for more than an hour or more than 3 hours. I know, but usually those are the people who streaming is their source of income.
No, that missed.
And they also have huge followings. And it's like, for me, it doesn't make any sense.
He's going. Hey, he beat it up.
I really wish Volpe would
Now batting, Catcher, Cal. Raleigh.
Unfortunately, I think that was an error too. So him
Runner,
getting a stolen base, or him getting, he didn't get his total bases, but I wish he would hit more home runs. Feel like I would get more viewers if I streamed longer. Now, believe me, that was part of the experiment of finding out whether or not that would actually benefit me. And that was when I was trying to be an affiliate. I'm an affiliate now, but I found that the longer I streamed, the more I brought down my stats. You know, the stats I needed to become an affiliate. So I felt like 3 hours was enough, you know?
No balls, 2 strikes.
Believe me, I've done trial and error, Woogie, and I found that 3 hours are the best. They're the best, at least for me. And besides, I can't go any longer than 6 o'clock on like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I have to work. Ooh, excuse me. And I need all that time in between me going to work and me streaming to be able to eat. Then I gotta get ready for work. Then I gotta run any errands I may need to run, like dropping off and picking up my dry cleaning.
Second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
So I need as much time as possible. And I also need that time to be able to play Madden and EA Sports College Football 26, because I try to do the daily goals in the Ultimate Teams for those games. So if I don't have the time to be able to get those done, then I'm going to have to stay up, you know, even longer when I get home, and that's going to throw off my schedules or my sleep schedule. So I don't have a choice. It has to be at the end of 6, otherwise I'm missing out on a lot of opportunities. Niece and nephew were here. I was in charge of them at night because my parents went to bed alone because they didn't play except for the weekends. But bed at 10 and I was nice and until 10:30. Shouldn't kids be getting to bed at like 8 or 9? I think that's what my parents had set my bedtime for when I was a child. Joke's on them, because I was up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and school wouldn't even be open until 9. So it was like, what am I doing? What am I doing going to bed early if I need to be up later? Or if I'm going to be up earlier than I need to be? You know?
0-1.
They're on summer break and they're 9 and 12 years old, but when school starts, it's back to 8 p.m. Fair enough. Sometimes over the summer break, I would actually pull all-nighters. Just turn on ESPN. Sometimes they would be showing the World Series of Poker, and I just watched that for hours. But that was only over the summer.
0-2.
My parents weren't going to let me get away with it during school time. Strike 3, sit out. Wait, what inning am I in? The 5th, okay. I need to keep an eye on the innings, because I also need to bring in Andrew Kittredge. Except when they're here, then it's 9:30. Okay, well that's still not bad. I just know that kids need a lot more sleep than what adults get. Like, kids, they need, I think it's 8 to 10 hours of sleep. and adults, like, we could get away with 6 to 8 hours, although I'm pretty sure we could always use more.
Hey! Hey, run! 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 55, Frazier Eller.
Ball.
Although it's funny because when I was at my aunt's house down in South Jersey, she didn't really enforce the bedtime. Well, she couldn't because she used to work overnights at her job. So sometimes my sisters and I, whenever we went down to my aunt's house, we would just end up staying up till 3 a.m. when my aunt got home. So, or got back to her house. Nice, finally, Volpe. Your nephew he's up at 6:30. Well, good. That means 8.5 hours of sleep. So he's getting the sleep. I mean, I'm sure he could probably use more, but he's getting the sleep that he needs. Oh shoot! I didn't even know my shoe came. Dang. Have you tried like reading a story? Oh, well, he's 9 now, but like did reading story? Oh, okay, then I'll hold my question. Actually, I'll do it this way.
The designated hitter, number 9, Ted Williams.
Hey, it's 0-1. That missed. That's a ball. Got it.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah! Tag 2. No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting, catcher Edgar.
Okay.
Hero.
I know what usually worked with me as a child, although this happened more from when I was going to or coming home from my aunt's house. I used to sleep because it was a 2-hour long ride from South Jersey to North Jersey, so I would just sleep in the car. I would just fall asleep in the car, and when I woke up, hey, I'm very close to being home. So long car rides used to put me to sleep. But I don't think my parents really tried that with me. They were more like, I think they gave up on trying to enforce a bedtime with me at some point. Because what I would end up doing is I turn off all the
Now batting.
lights in my
First
room,
baseman,
like
Nick.
my computer. When I had a computer in my room, I would turn that off. I would turn off my TV, my gaming console. I just turn it all off and then wait for my dad to go into his room. And then once I heard him snoring, then I turned all the electronics back on, and I would just stay up for a few more hours. So I used to be very sneaky, although I'm sure my dad knew that I was doing that. He had to have known. I may have been sneaky, but I wasn't necessarily quiet. I mean, you could hear a keyboard smacking, a mouse clicking, maybe a guitar controller. You could hear that going, especially if you're strumming it. You could definitely hear it. So I'm sure he knew, but was willing, opted more for me to suffer the consequences and learn that way rather than him coming in here and telling me to go back to bed. You know what I mean?
Ground rule double.
Talking to he was, I think, something he can took off something. Of course, he doesn't show him. He's kind of like is he like a fast talker like I am? Where he's trying to string together sentences that sometimes don't make sense, but yet in his mind he thinks it makes sense.
Now pitching. Andrew Kittredge.
0-1. Strike 2. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball. Yeah, what? 1-1. 2. 1-2. The count.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for New Jersey, the catcher.
Okay, I'm done listening to Bon Jovi. I mean, if he likes to talk, you know, you should really introduce him to podcasts. Maybe that's a good way for him to get his energy out there.
That's a ball.
Just put him in a microphone and let him talk. And talk and talk and talk. Hell, let him get into streaming.
Nope, that's in.
Thank God.
2.
Look, I love It's My Life by Bon Jovi, but after a while, you can only hear it so many times before you get bored of it. Oh.
Ball, that's in.
Yet somehow I made contact. Don't know how, but somehow.
Ball. Hoo-yah. Up.
Oh, that's nice of him. At least he's grateful.
Here.
You know, kids today, it's hard to teach them manners. I mean, when I was young, that was something that was instilled in us. But, you know, nowadays, all these kids, they have the electronics and everything. And that's how parents keep them distracted. And it's like, that's not really a good way to be able to teach them. Because now they're going to get addicted to it. And it's just not good. Learn to swim in your parents' pool. Oh, well, that's nice. No, do they have like? I'm assuming that your 12-year-old niece doesn't have a life jacket or some kind of floaties to keep them from drowning. But is that the case with your 9-year-old, or is there some kind of life jacket or one of those floaties that keeps them above water? Also, are there like restrictions in terms of where they can go in the pool? Like they could stay in the 3 and 4 foot area of the pool, but 5 or 6 feet deep. They're allowed to go to. I just asked because that's like when I was younger. You know, I used to wear a life jacket. Oh, it's an above ground pool. Oh, I mean, I guess I could have inquired about whether or not it was above ground or below ground pool. Uh-oh, spammer! Spammer alert! Spammer alert! Get out of here, spammer. I don't like spam.
1-1.
Doesn't go well with eggs.
2-1.
Well, spam is. Whatever. Anyway. Yes, go, go, go. What the heck are you waiting on? Nope. Now you might as well just freaking stand third because we're going to get thrown out.
Now batting.
Don't know why he waited on that. That is so frustrating.
Ball. 1-0.
Your 12-year-old, I can understand that. 9-year-old, I'd be a little concerned. It's like, are we sure it's safe? How many, actually, I want to check this. How many runs does Gofar have? I think he has 2. Yeah, he has 2, so he needs like 1 more. And there we go. Gofar got it for me. Ooh, and very clutch too. He was very clutch. I didn't realize we were in the bottom of the 8th. Dang, that is clutch. What has Volpe done? Just has a home run, Don't think I think he only has. Volpe has 3 hits, one of them being a home run. No, okay, so he's had. So, oh, there we go. 6 total bases. Now it's going to be 10. Nope, he's a great swimmer. I held him in my pool when he was 2 because he refused for his putty jumper? Putty jumper?
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 70, Tyler Alexander.
What's a putty jumper? Is that like a life jacket or something? And also, how many strikeouts does Kittredge have? He has 5. Okay, so I think he just needs 1 more. He only lost by 4? I mean, it's still a loss, but as long as the Tigers can beat the Astros, then you don't really lose any ground on them in the division. So that's a good thing.
No balls.
Okay, there you go. Although I would be careful about the wild card. I mean, if the division starts to slip away, you should definitely keep an eye on the wild card. No, they play tomorrow. They play on Tuesday. They got an off day today. I don't understand why, because Williamsport is not that far from Washington, D.C. So they could have done it. They could have gotten down to D.C. today and played a game. Strike 3, sit down. But whatever, that's how the schedule ended up working out. All right, here's hoping that we're done. We should be done. What up, gamer? How are ya? How was your last Descendants stream? I saw that you were doing that earlier. Woohoo! Brendan Donovan is Superfractor. Ooh, nice. I did get Keaschall. Went well? Good. Very good. I actually just finished up the August Spotlight program. Or August Spotlight Drop 2. It was only for an hour because I got a co-op game tonight. With me? Oh, okay. CJ Kafis. Not with you, that's tomorrow. Okay. All right. Because I was about to say, I mean, I'm going to now that I'm done with the program, now I'm going to head online and I'm going to do the, the Moonshot event. Try to get some progress in the multiplayer program, since I'm only at 30 program stars. So tomorrow is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. Ooh, I need Hall of Fame guys. Okay. Oh, you're kidding. Wow, I get lineup locked out in the event? Okay, well, I'll be right back, guys.